Is anybody else in the fragrance space super excited for fall to get here just because of fragrances? I know I am. But the reality is we still have a couple of weeks left of summer, and summer this year I feel has been preparing us for walking into the gates of the devil's lair. It's been hot as shit. So I've compiled a list of 6 tropical-esque fragrances because we gotta wrap up the summer beautifully. We gotta hit the beaches, we gotta hit the lakes, and remember not to hit our spouses. Did you hear that? Don't hit me!
Stop it. Get some help.
Sorry, it's trauma. But let's roll my music so I can put you on to 6 amazing tropical fragrances for you to wrap this summer up. And I invite y'all to take a trip with me to Miami and let's go see some G-strings, baby. You're paying. Listen, one of my beautiful peoples, you know who it is. It's your boy, 𝐷_U_B_A. I was just joking about the whole G-string watching thing.
Or was I?
But for real though, this summer's been hot as shit. Like hot, humid, stinky. It's been obscene with the high ass temperatures that's been outside, and fragrance really it's been having a lot of difficulty, bro. Fragrance barely stands a chance in the high heat and humidity, and especially traveling abroad, forget about it. But these 6 fragrances here have some balls for tropical centric fragrances, and I try to compile this list based on hype notes that have been real popular the last couple of months, which are passion fruit and mango. These 2 notes, I feel like every perfumer was doing like early year predictions that these were gonna be the scents of the summer / early fall. And let me tell you, it feels like every release, or at least every scent that I've gotten my nose on, has had one of those 2 fragrance notes. For example, God of Fire by Stefan Humbert Lucas. Now this isn't a new release by any means, but the popularity within the last 4 to 6 months has been asinine. This is like if Mango just got a gym membership, fam, and became a gym bro. The popularity of this shit has been recalculous. Now the fun thing about this fragrance is that it's a balance between really sweet mango and ripened mango with a little bit of a gingery kick. And when the fragrance starts to dry down, although it feels like it's a bit unisex, it starts to trickle into this beautiful masculine DNA because it gets a bit of spice at the end. Now some people have put this in the space of one of my favorite fragrances, which is 1907 by 𝗙𝐻𝗎 the Victorious, and I can kind of see the reminders of that scent profile. This one's just a little bit more affordable, crazy to say for an SHL fragrance, but really solid performing fragrance, and overall has managed to take floral components as well as sweet and green mangoes, give it a little bit of body, a little bit of musk, a little bit of pepper, and really make this an overall grenade for the summertime, giving that still tropical essence that makes you feel like I'm ready for vacation, but still brings us back to, I can transition into a little September and October with this scent. An absolute banger of a scent profile with a bunch of interpretive fragrances out there, inspired expressions, but the OG still's a monster. Has anybody else gone to Miami and taken those 1-day cruises to the Bahamas for like $200? Kind of reminds me of 𝗵𝐵𝐸𝑠u's Passion Island. It's like that little sunset cruise for a day. The boat docks, you get off the beach, you get in your Speedo, you start spraying yourself and putting all the lubricants on, and that's what this fragrance smells like. The Bahamian Islands with a little bit of cocaine. That's not what you do in the Bahamas. Just say no to drugs.
You want to build a snowman? Yes! Can't.
Now where this separates itself from something like a God of Fire is that this one is a little bit of a milky passion fruit DNA. It's classy and white floral. It's a little bit of a softness. It's like tropical essence vibes while sleeping in a hammock with a silk sheet over you. Nothing too heavy, but soft, supple, caressing, and sensual, with 2 supermodels that you definitely paid to give you a back rub. Let's be clear, you're not that handsome. It's flirty and sensual, delicious and inviting, tropical and lively, but still smooth and romantic. A really solid performing fragrance that doesn't get a ton of hype because I think Tobacco Flirting with Vanilla being kind of like that big prominent point within that lineup kind of takes all the shine away. But this one, as far as a fruity unisex fragrance that separates itself, even though mango and passion fruit are all over the place, this one has a really strong identity to itself, and I think it's absolutely delectable. So 𝗵𝐵𝐸𝑠u Passion Island, have you tried this shit yet? Fire. Ooh, and this is a new release, but this screams vacation. 𝗏𝑗𝑎𝑙 Colada? Bro, I just got this shit and I've sprayed this joint at least 20 times. It is phenomenal. It is exactly what you're looking for in a tropical cocktail. I want coquito and piña coladas next to each other and I want to face fuck them into my jugular.
Jesus Christ.
creamy and delicious. This is like gourmand cocktail version. If you haven't had the opportunity to get this fragrance, think of Cubaknow, aka heavy whipped coconut milk, pineapple and mango slivers with a little bit of a vanillic and sandalwood kiss. I wish they would have dropped it a little bit sooner rather than like the tail end of the summer, but some of you motherfuckers who live south of the equator are gonna be able to enjoy this shit all year round. And it's a problem, bro. This is really fucking good. Like, damn, I wanna go on vacay now.
I can't eat! I'm broke, nigga! I'm broke!
Now there's summers here and there's summers in Dubai. These fragrances might not hold a candle over there, but if you pull off a little Azur Aoud by French Avenue, which is that oud maracuja DNA, then that can hold on to the skin because this is oud and passion fruit on a budget. Gang, when I tell you that this shit is strong, strong is an understatement of what this joint is. It's ridiculously beast mode. You definitely get that mango essence, but you also get that punchy oud rubbery aspect, which smells a little funky in the ear, but the skin winds that down beautifully. So don't get jarred or really thrown off by the opening of this fragrance because it is a little bit brash, aggressive, chops you in the throat like a wrestler. But it's the dry down because it starts to become a little bit more saffronic. The oud is still there, providing that foundation for the fragrance to last. But the mango and fruitiness of that fragrance maintains its longevity throughout the scent pyramid. It's a heavy scent, but it's confident luxury. It's like dudes walking in 127 degrees with leather slippers on. You are a gangster, my friend. Because I wore those Chinese slippers or those dollar chancletas in Dubai, that shit'll melt into the ground. So if you want a grenade of performance with tropical essences and oudy bases to hold on in this ridiculous heat, Azur Aoud, aka maracuja, on a budget, is tremendo option, but just, you know, be easy with that trick. Now this bitch is tropical fruit in 4K, a mango explosion in the back of your throat. Sorry. House of the Stand, Game of Joy. There's a very distinct sensation with this fragrance that smells like a combination of like champagne, jugo de chinola, which is passion fruit juice, and a little bit of a mango puree. If you put it in an ice tray with a tongue depressor, it's like an adult popsicle. That's what you're getting in this shit. It's beautiful, it's bright, it's effervescent. It's also smooth, creamy, and white floral. There's a nice little creamy sandalwood essence and a little bit of a vanillic flow in the base of this fragrance, kind of giving this mango champagne DNA some time to brighten up. This is definitely the most hypest fragrance in the House of 𝗙𝗏, and with good reason. This was the one that was most talked about. This is one of the best sellers that they have, and I would say it's a strong #1 in my lineup next to Unseen. No bullshit, in smelling this fragrance right now, I picture myself on a beach, on a chaise lounge, watching the beautiful sun just dip behind the horizon, and this romantic moment with this fruity essence that comes off of it is absolutely incredible. If you haven't tried Game of Joy, I think you're missing out, but you gotta like a fruity fragrance, and this is definitely a big-ass fruitcake. And finally, I want to give you some body in these fruity fragrances. So Cruz del Sur #2 will do that for you. God damn, this is strong. This is like guava and mango had an orgy. I don't know why, this gives me like straight bougie energy, but bougie that shops at Fashion Nova. She's got dollar flip-flops, but she got a Chanel bag. She rocks Shein hats, but Louis Vuitton sunglasses. Her bathing suit is $380, and she's only gonna wear it one time because it got wet. It's creamy, tropical, fruity, soft, and irresistible. It's a really strong scent profile with a beautiful bouquet of florals. It's like hedge fund millionaires that escape to the tropics just to avoid taxes. I don't know anybody like that. I'm moving, by the way.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Cruz del Sur, proceed with caution. You might get butt from multiples. Are you depressed that the summer is ending, and are you excited that fall is approaching? Or do you live in a place that summers all year round and these tropical fruity fragrances encompassing mango, passion fruit, coconut are something that you wear all year round and you just want to rub it in my face in the comments? Please feel free. Tell me what the weather's gonna be like in October, November, so I can cry myself to sleep using my tears as lubricant. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll put links to these fragrances in the description if you're interested. And let me know in the comments below after you like and subscribe, what's that one tropical fragrance that absolutely blows your doors off. I'll see y'all stitches next time. You know who it is, biggest in the game. Smooches.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, Motorola start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's